All right. Now, we want to talk about making money, but making money work for you, which is very critical. Now, if you go on any social media platforms, there's always somebody telling you, I'm going to double your money, I'm going to do this and that. And sometimes many of them end up being, scammers and whatnot. So you have to be very careful on the avenues you're investing in. Now, one of the avenues that we as a country and you as an individual can take advantage of is the issue of cooperatives. All right. And not just any cooperatives, but investment cooperatives. How can you take advantage of that? And that's why today you're having this discussion with people who are doing it on the ground. Stephen Bugwa joins me. He's the head of finance and investment at Safaricom Investment Cooperative. Stephen, welcome to the show. Now, when you talk about cooperatives, most people, I think it's conflicted and conflated mostly with SACCOs. We don't know how they differ one from the other. Bring us up to date. How do investment cooperatives differ from the normal SACCOs, which are very, very popular in this country?
Thank you, Noah, for having me. The question you have asked, many people really ask that question. And even ourselves at Safaricom Investment Cooperatives, you'll normally hear people say Safaricom Investment SACCO. So it's totally in order, and so many people make that mistake. They are not able to distinguish between an investment cooperative and a SACCO. But there's a very big difference between the two. Whereas a SACCO is a savings and credit cooperative, whereby the members of the SACCOs, they save money in those organizations, and then they're able to take credit in terms of loans. But now an investment, on the other hand, the role of an investment cooperative is that members are able to bring capital together for the purpose of investments. And whereas in the SACCO they get loans for the investment, their money is invested, and then they're able to get returns at the end of the period. So the investments has the element of growing that wealth. Okay. So you invest your money. It's like in business. You're investing money in that business. Then it grows, and then you are going to get returns from that business. Okay. So that's a major differentiator between the two.
All right. Yeah. So essentially, you guys are saying, bring your money here. Yeah. We can pool, then place it somewhere, and that money generates an income in some form, value addition, then you get a share of that.
Precisely.
Yeah. Whereas in a SACCO, bring your money here. Yes, now we have pulled this money. You can borrow against this money. You can get credit on this money. Yeah. Whereas that doesn't happen when it comes to investment corporate.
Yeah, in a SACCO, you make the money two ways. For instance, you can have your savings in the savings and credit cooperative, whereby at the end of the year, you are going to get dividends from it. And then the other way is now you're able to borrow and go and do your stuff, which again, they can give you a return. But now for an investment, like for instance, if I speak for the Safaricom Investments Cooperative, where I work and I'm also a member. So you are going to invest your money there, and then the money will be invested in longer term projects. For instance, like in our place, we are like more than 400 members who constitute the Safaricom Investment Cooperative. So we are able now to invest in long term. We are able to buy 100 acres of land somewhere, say in Roiro, say in Nanyuki, say in Kisumu, and then we're able to subdivide. And then we're able to sell that land to the members and the general public. So for the investment is more long term. Okay. It's more long term than a SACCO. So you invest, and then your investment grows with time.
So it's sort of a patient capital kind of engagement. Yes. Where you place your money, yes, but don't expect returns next month, next year. It's not short term, it's sort of a long term investment.
So the investment cooperative will also give you rebates at the end of the year. Remember, I said that you're investing in, say for instance, ourselves. We'll buy a huge chunk of land, subdivide, and then sell. Of course, we are going to make profit out of that. And then this profit we are going to share with our members. Remember, the members are the owners of the investment cooperative, and they want to see a return. So much as we buy land and subdivide and sell to members and other non-members, because we are now able to buy huge chunks of land, Think about it this way. You as an individual, if you wanted to buy a piece of land, you'll have to generate all that capital. But now with the element of investment cooperative, you're able to now bring in the essence of economies of scale. All of us are able now to buy a huge chunk of land. Of course, you understand that if you're able to buy a huge chunk of land, you're able to buy at a lower price. You subdivide. So you are creating value for those members. So every year, you'll get rebates, you'll get money, you'll get some good money that you've made from that investment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Now, becoming a cooperative member, as you say now at Safaricom Investment Cooperative, you're close to 400?
4,000.
4,000, that's a lot of people. Whoa. So, 4,000, is it limited to employees of Safaricom like you, or Noah can walk in and say, yo, I want to be part of this, and what does it take to join?
Yeah, initially Safaricom Investment was for Safaricom staff. But now it has since outgrown itself. It is no longer tied to Safaricom. Anyone is welcome to come and invest there. You realize that right now we have so many members who are not actually Safaricom staff. So anyone is welcome to become a member of the cooperative. And guess what? Joining is very easy. You're only required to invest only 26,500, for instance. You buy minimum shares of 500, and then you become a member. And then now you stand a chance to get the rebates I was talking about. And another big benefit, say for our instance, is that for our members, again, because our members are also our customers. They also buy the project that we sell.
Okay.
Yeah, so a member is able to get at a favorable price than maybe a non-member.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you, as the cooperative invests, also you can take advantage of, for example, if you need land, you can get it at a more favorable price by the virtue of being a member. You say the initial cost is 26,000.
26,000. That is the minimum 500 shares. A share is 52 shillings and 50 cents.
What's your target market for people who like you guys to join? Like who's your target market?
Our target is me and you, the Kenyan market. Anyone can come and buy. That is why we have set it so low. But of course, the more you invest, the more you get the returns. So much as that is the minimum balance, we encourage people to even buy more, because on buying more, that is when you're able to get even more return.
Okay.
You understand? Yeah, so that is the set minimum.
Okay.
But we have members who have millions of shares. So it is open for everyone.
All right.
Invest, get return.
If you want to pull out your money, what happens? The principal, the one that you invested, that's all you're gonna recoup, or are there with the interest, especially people experience emergencies and whatnot? How does that work?
Let me say the membership is quite a long-term investment. It's not, although we have products which are more short-term, but for shareholdings, that is more long-term.
Okay.
But the good thing is, we have a platform whereby you can sell those shares. So if you want to shares, you can nominate somebody, come and buy your shares, and then you exit. That's the beauty of it. So if you want to exit, you can sell to me your shares, and then I'll continue. Yeah. So after buying the minimum shares, then you are required to continue building your shares every month. So this will help you even in future to continue building upon your wealth.
All right.
Yeah.
And as we come to a near end of this conversation, one of the issues that has been cutting across, our conversation throughout the show has been this issue of macro environment, how the economy is performing and how it is impacting businesses and individuals. I don't know, from a Safaricom Investment Cooperative point of view, how does the macros as it stands right now impacting business?
Yeah, the business, it has been affected. But of course, it's about business resilience. It's about the strategy that we have so that we can defy the macroeconomic challenges that we have as a country. So much as we are having challenges probably in selling to the local market, for instance. We have found ways of maybe even expanding our wings. We now even we are giving more focus even on our diaspora market. So if we are not able to sell the properties locally as fast as we wanted to, then once we tap in the diaspora market, it becomes easier, whereby we are still able to maintain our performance of the yesteryears. Yes, the economy has gone down a bit, but then it's about the strategies that you put in place and how you are going to ensure that the members get a return. Remember, the member who invested in the cooperative at the end of the day is looking at the return that they are going to get. So we have to be cognizant of that fact and really push to ensure that the members get the returns.
Okay, what's been the rate of return so far, averaging maybe over the past 2 years?
Yeah, last year, which is the most recent, we had a 7% growth. The previous year, it was not so good. It was about 5%. But now we are targeting the double digit. Yeah, with the double digits, and then we continue looking at that accelerated growth. Then the future can always be bright.
But you're competing against government papers that are going 15, 16%. I mean, I know of the other benefits. Is that also a concern when you look at competition in regards to where people, the options that people have to place their money in?
Now I'll take you back at where we started. Remember, our members are not getting the rebates alone.
Okay.
They're also getting value even in buying those properties.
Okay.
Remember the pooling of resources and buying like chunks of land in mass, subdividing and getting it at a discounted price. So if you combine the rebates that they are going to get and also the benefits that they are going to get because of the economies of scale from the investment that we make, it far much outshines anything else.
Wow.
I can tell you that for sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Stephen Bugwe is the head of finance and investment at Safaricom Investment Cooperative. I really appreciate your time and insights in this cooperative world, investment cooperative. Well, hope you've learned something, and that's been our show today. Thank you very much for joining with us. My name is Noki Pimboy. Up next, we have Biu KTN. Stay tuned.